Welcome back to Mrs. P What Is for Tea, and we are cooking. Now, I've no idea how this works, why it works. I found this recipe on Pinterest and I just had to give it a go. So, 3 cups of self-raising flour. I don't know if I might have to open another packet. 1, 2, just got to open a new packet. So 3 cups of self-raising flour. Yeah? Follow me so far. Classic scone stuff. Now it starts getting interesting. 1 cup of lemonade. Okay? So 1 cup of lemonade. It's going in. And 1 cup of double cream. I'm using Emily, that's what I've got. 1 cup of double cream. And that is it. That's the ingredients. So 3 of flour, self-raising, 1 of double cream, 1 of lemonade. And that is it. That's the recipe. So I'm going to use my dough whisk. I'm just going to whisk that together. So it comes together quite quickly, really. I just want to make sure that all the flour's incorporated, because to start with it is really quite sticky. Now, although it doesn't say it in the recipe, I'm going to let this stand for about half an hour and just let the flour absorb the wet ingredients. So that's the kind of mix I've got. It's quite stiff. I'm just going to let it stand for about half an hour and then we'll roll it out and I'll be back to you. So yeah, I'm just going to give this about half an hour to stand and then I'll be back. So I've allowed that to stand for about half an hour, and it says turn it out onto a floured surface. So I've got my it's like a plastic sheet, but it is great for this type of thing. So, to just turn that out, get all the bits off of here, waste not, want not, and all that. And I'm just using my to scrape it out. So it says that you need to knead it with your hands until it's smooth. So let's do that now. I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on my hands. So how are you? How's your day going? I've been to work today. Oh, it's quite damp. Yeah, I've been to work today, so not long in. But I thought I would give these another go. I've made them once because I just didn't believe that they would work, if I'm honest. I just couldn't get my head around the fact you could make scones with lemonade, cream and flour. But willing to try anything, be open-minded. Try anything. So it says just to flatten it out with your hand, not to use a rolling pin. So flatten it out with your hand. And then cut them out with a cutter. I am just going to give my hands a wash, be straight back. It's better, hands all clean. So it says to cut it out with a scone cutter. I've just got a plain scone cutter. I'm just going to cut them out and pop them on a lined baking sheet. Shouldn't really twist them, because if you twist them, that's when they twist when they're baking. I should know that. Okay, just popping them on a baking sheet. Now I think these are quite wet, if I'm honest. Maybe should have needed them a little bit longer. But let's see. Last lot I made were lovely. They were really nice. Really enjoyed them. So just cutting those out, see how many we get, what we at. So how easy was that to do? That has to be the easiest scone recipe ever. So easy. Let's just see how many we get out of this mixture. And that's still quite wet. Let's pop a little bit more flour on it. Just need it again. So just rolling the bits back together. Cut more out. I think I got about 12 the last time, something like that. This is quite a small, neat cutter, but scones are a particular favourite of mine. So just see how many we get out. How many are we at? We're at 3. Let's move them over a little bit so we can get a fourth one on. There we go. Squeeze together my little bit of leftover dough. Cut out a few more. It is quite wet, so I don't know how successful these will be, but give it a go. Open-minded. See, I've made them once and they were lovely. I was so surprised how good they were. Let's just roll this together for the last one. There we go. Just shape that up into a scones shape. Pop that in. Pop that on. So what have we got? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18 scones. Not as neat as they might be on the tray, but on there they are. And I'm going to pop them, for me, in the baking oven. So you want an oven about 180 and they're 15 minutes. So be back to you in 15 minutes. We'll see. Actually, I think I will give them a little wash with some of the cream. Let me just pop a little bit of cream in the bottom of here. I'm just going to wash the top, just brush the top of them with a little bit of cream, just to help make them a bit more golden. Let me turn you round a bit, can you see? I'll just put the tiniest amount of cream in the bottom of this bowl, and I'm just brushing them all with the cream. Need a little bit more cream, but let's see how we go. I just had them with butter the last time. I bet these would be nice with a bit of whipped cream and jam, or clotted cream and jam, even better. Marriage made in heaven, clotted cream and jam, as far as I'm concerned. There we go. So I'm going to pop those in the oven now and be back here with you in about 15 minutes, see how they're doing. Right, so those have had 15 minutes. They're in the baking oven, probably about 180. We're doing it in a cooker. Ooh. Now I think those, I'm a bit steamed up, need a little bit longer. So I'm going to turn them round, put them back in, And I'm going to give them another 5 minutes. So we'll be back with you in 5 minutes and have another look. So there, I've given it 5 more minutes. So they've had 20 minutes in my baking oven of the Aga 60. Let's have a wee look. Oh, they're still a wee bit pale. What do you think? Another 5? I think another 5 minutes. Bob them in for another 5 and we will be back. So another 5 minutes, so they've had 25 minutes in the oven. Let's have a wee look. Oh, they're a little bit better. I don't know if they are going to brown, but don't look too bad. Let's just open one and see if they look like a scone on the inside. See, last lot were good. Let's just have a wee look. They haven't risen a lot this time. I don't actually know if they've rose. Well, it does look like a scone, doesn't it? Yeah, I think they're very scone-like. So it took slightly longer than I thought, about 25 minutes, but I think we can successfully say that we've made some 3-ingredient scones. We're really looking forward to have one of these with my tea this evening. So thanks very much for joining me today. One of those recipes that works, that shouldn't work, but we're back with you Friday with meals of the week. So thank you very much for joining me today. Kindly click the subscribe button and join the family. I think we're a little over 600 subscribers now, so it's growing and growing, and I'm really, really pleased. And look forward to speaking to you Friday.